Hello and welcome. I am Lisa, the Queen of Support here at POS Point of Sale, and today I'm going to show you a quick demo on where everything is in your management system so that you can get your preferences set up so you can get POS going. First thing you're going to want to do is log in. Here at the login page, you have the option to select Management System from the drop-down. You're going to want to go ahead and do that so that it takes you directly to the management system. Once in, I'm going to show you all the things that you need to set up so that you can get your register going. First, you'll want to click your name in the top right-hand corner. This will take you to your main admin login details where you can add a photo, change your email address, change your username or password, change your POS URL if you like, update your billing details, or deactivate your account. In this particular demo, I am using a live account. If you are using a demo account, you will see the free trial banner here at the top. Next, you'll want to set up your preferences. Here under the Receipt tab is where all of your information will go that will appear on your receipts. For example, your VAT number, if that is required, you might want to check with your accountant on that. Your receipt footer message. This is where you might want to put your return, refund, or exchange information, your logo, and also your address. Next is your in-store preferences. This is where you will find things such as price information and receipt preferences. The first one, price information, will allow you to choose your tax rate. You can display these taxes as including tax or excluding tax, depending on your preference. You can select your currency here, and you can activate price rounding if need be. That will depend obviously on your location. Receipt and order preferences are here. You can add same items to order as a single line, which will change the quantity, or multiple lines, meaning the same item will appear on multiple lines. This is great for if you want to discount one particular item out of several of the same item. For example, buy one, get one free. You can choose your receipts to be labeled as tax invoice or receipt. Enable on-screen signature is great if you're using a tablet. Disabling tax in register is a great feature if you do a lot of tax-free work, tax-exempt work, etc. So you'll want to add that feature just so that you don't have to go in and turn off your tax whenever you have a tax-exempt customer that comes in. That feature will be available on the cash register itself. Enable order printing. This is for cafes and restaurants. It allows you to print the order before checkout so that you can have a copy of the order sent to, for example, the bar or the kitchen. This is also a great feature to use for deliveries if you need to deliver items to your customer as well. You can also add a tip line on the order print. Under General Preferences, you will find the Auto Lock screen and the validation for gift receipts. Printing preferences is important. If you are using a receipt printer, you will want to specify that here. Otherwise, when you go to print a POS receipt, it will print as a letter. So you will want to specify here that your receipt printer is activated. Otherwise, you can select an A4 or letter printer. If you have trouble setting up your printer, please let us know. We can definitely help you with that. The Accounting Software tab allows you to connect your QuickBooks Online account or your Xero account. Both are the online versions. Clicking the Online tab will allow you to get your online store set up. At the moment, there is not a checkout feature, but you can list your items on the web so that your customers know what you sell. So for example, here is a test site that we have built for the Sweet Store. You can see here that it allows us to list all of the items that we sell, add feature items. You can add an About section, your contact info, and even a special club if you want people to join, and you can offer them rewards as well. Payment Providers is not available in trial mode, but you can activate your credit card feature once you activate your POS account. For example, you can add Authorize.net, PhoneSwipe, or PayLeap in the United States, but you can also use an external terminal, meaning you can use any payment provider of your choice. This is really important for international POS users, but also for POS users in the United States that are using a merchant services provider that they like. They do not have to go with the 3 that we're integrated with. You can use an external terminal. External terminal will also need to be used if you are using the pin and chip system. You can also link your PayPal information as well so that you can take payments from your customers via PayPal. The cash registers feature is also not available in trial mode, but once you activate your POS account, you can add additional cash registers for $19 per month. Next, you'll want to take a look at the customer section. Here is a list of all of the customers that we have worked with. You can add different types of groups. New customer is here. You'll simply click new customer to add a new customer. You can also add a new customer during the checkout process or on the cash register itself. There are several ways to do this. If you need to do a mass edit, you can simply click edit mode, select the customers that you want to delete, and click trash, or you can export their emails. So if you need to send mass emails, you can do that as well by exporting all of the email addresses from the customers into an Excel format. Next is loyalty programs. This is where you will set up any type of loyalty that you want to provide for your customer. For example, if you have birthday rewards, you can set those up right here at the top. Punch cards. Now the great thing about POS is that you do not have to go and physically print punch cards. POS will store all of your punches electronically under the customer card. It's a great feature so that there's no hassle, and of course it saves paper. At the bottom here, you have the option to add loyalty discounts. These are different percentage discounts for different types of groups of customers that you might have. Here is where you will enable the gift card feature. You have all of the settings here where you can have the validation for 1 year or always. It goes up to always. Enabling custom values is something I highly recommend because you might have a customer that comes in that has a very, very strange request where they want to have a gift card for $67, for example. So that's a great option so that you can continue to use these presets, but enabling custom values allows you to choose any amount that the customer wants. Also, enabling store credit is another feature that I recommend. That way, if a customer comes in and you do not offer a refund, but you want to offer store credit onto a gift card, you can do that as well. So you will want to enable that feature here. We do recommend e-card systems for all gift cards. We have been working with them for quite some time, and they are familiar with both the magnetic strip and the barcode reader that we work with. Next is where you will add your employees by clicking the Employees tab. Now, every employee will have their own username and password. For example, under Melissa, you'll see we added Melissa's photo, and here is her information. At the bottom, you'll have employee roles. For example, manager and cashier means that the employee will be able to log into the management system in addition to having access to the cash register. Cashier only means that that employee will only have access to the cash register. Employee only means that the employee is only able to use the time clock, and they do not have access to either the management system or the cash register. Now, for account information, only the main admin account can access the information here. So even an employee that has manager and cashier permissions will not be able to make important details like updating credit card information or deactivating your POS account. This is also where you can export your sales report per employee and your timesheet per employee. So for example, Melissa hasn't clocked in recently, but typically Melissa's hours would be listed here. You can export individual employee hours or all employee hours as a whole. Next, the Inventory tab will allow you to add all of your inventory. You can create a new item by clicking New Item. You can create a new category. Now each category can have 2 subcategories deep. For example, here we have the category called Baked Goods. When you click on Baked Goods, there are 2 subcategories, cookies and muffins. Now, if I were to click on cookies, I would be able to add another subcategory to that as well. Categories and subcategories are a great way to keep your inventory organized in the cash register. You can import inventory if you are moving from another point of sale system or if you have all your inventory already in an Excel file. And you can export your inventory into an Excel file as well. We're going to go back here. Now also, just like in the Customer tab, you can click Edit Mode, and this will allow you to manually and very quickly change quantities, prices, or delete items in your register. Clicking the Reports tab will show you a breakdown of all your reports. Today I have not done anything, but I will select the year to date so that you can see the different breakdowns here. So we have net sales, estimated gross profit, number of transactions, payment types, and number of refunds. At the bottom, you have two tabs, units sold and receipts. Both can be exported into Excel. Back up at the top, you can see that I have selected the year to date. There's other filters here as well. You can select certain cash registers. You can also choose filter category, items, or supplier as well. The Z Report archive will give you a list of all of your Z reports. Your Z reports are your end of day reports that are emailed to you every time you close your register. So you don't need to go in if you, for example, are working from home and take a look at the reports. You will get a small breakdown in the Z Report emailed to you every night when your employee or cashier closes the register down. There is also a gift card report as well, which tells you how many gift cards are available, how many have been sold, the balances on them, and the numbers. It also gives you the issue date, the expiry date, and the last time it was used. If the gift card has been used once already, it will be assigned to a customer. So you see here that we have several gift cards that are assigned with the customer name. When you're ready to go to the cash register, you simply click Go to Cash Register. If you're only using one cash register, this will take you directly to the main register. But for example, in our case, I have several registers, so I click Go to Cash Register and I can select which cash register I want to go to. In the next tutorial, I will go into the cash register and I will explain the different features of the cash register. So please check that out. Thanks so much.